I somehow have to express everything you've done for me in the last 4 years into this 30-second video, so there's no way I'm going to make the 30 seconds, so I apologize in advance. But it honestly would be easier to collect all the water in the world and try to jam it into a bottle than to do this. But perhaps what I'll do is just remind you of what I tell everybody else who asks about my advisor. I say that I've been incredibly fortunate over the years. You're an incredible academic figure, beyond intelligent in your own right, and very focused. But you have an even more incredible ability to achieve this perfect balance between academia and life. You've been my thesis advisor, my dissertation advisor, and have guided me to degrees, publications, notoriety, and accomplishment. And you've done this as a friend. Your nurturing personality is bar none, and I honestly would not have been able to put into words the impact that you've had on my education and beyond. As powerful and as meaningful and as true as the phrase thank you can be, it'll never be enough. You're truly a unique and inspiring person, one that of few that come around in my life who I really wish were more abundant in this world, because the world needs more of you. I know that this retirement will by no means be a traditional retirement for you, because you've never had a job. You've always had a passion, and that's been so blatantly obvious in the students and people that you work with. This retirement will also by no means be an end, but rather another door for you. My last expectation of you as my advisor, emeritus or not, is that you hold true to your statement that you continually make to myself, which is, and I quote, "If you think you're getting rid of me just because you're retiring, you're thoroughly mistaken." I look forward to the coming years for you, Diane. Talk soon.
Hi Diane, this is John Way. I'm sorry I can't make it to your celebration, but I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. Since when I graduated from CMC and I didn't really know what I was going to do with my life, I just really appreciate you giving me direction, as well as the mentorship you've shown me through graduate school and beyond. I just wanted to say I'm really excited for your retirement party, and I hope that you have many wonderful things in the future. Thank you so much.
Hi, Dr. Halpern. Carrie Aldrich Hilliard here, class of 2006 CMC. It took me a little while, but I finally made it to graduate school, and I'm happily wrapping up my second year in my doctoral program in school psychology here in Houston, which of course you know because you so generously wrote a letter of recommendation for me. So thank you for that. And thank you for showing me the real practical applications of the science of psychology. I think I really came to understand that through my time at the Berger Institute, and also certainly in your class on work, family, and children. So thank you for that all that you invested in me and in us and students. It's much appreciated, and congratulations on your retirement.
Hi Diane, I'm so sorry I'm not able to be at your retirement celebration, but I definitely wanted to take the opportunity to record a message and just thank you for giving me my first opportunity as an undergraduate research assistant, and the wonderful mentorship and support you've given me over the years. And now that I'm a faculty member myself, it's in no small part because of the role you've played in my personal and professional development. So thank you so much for everything, and I hope you're having a wonderful celebration. You definitely deserve it.
Hi Diane, this is Joni Sasaki. I graduated in 2006 from CMC, and I'm so sorry I can't be there today for your retirement celebration, but I wanted to make sure I sent you a video to thank you so much for everything you've done for me as a mentor over the years. So I think there's a lot of reasons why you're such a fantastic mentor, but I just wanted to share a few things. So I want to thank you so much for being endlessly supportive of your students. I remember as a CMC senior, I was really stressed about my senior thesis. I thought it was such a big deal at the time, but you were so calm and supportive, basically telling me that I could study whatever I wanted and that it was important for me to be passionate about the research I was working on. That's something that I think really helped me at the time, and that's something I carry with me even today. I also really appreciate how you really tried to inspire your students. I really looked up to you as, because you are a working mom, you're a female professor, and I know at one point you asked me actually if I had had any professors at CMC who were minorities. And, at the time, well, I couldn't think of any because I hadn't had any minority professors, so I told you no. And you told me that's something that needed to change. That's something, I'll never forget. And I really appreciate how you tried to bring that to, my awareness. And now, today I'm a professor at York University in Toronto. And I really attribute a lot of my success to you. So I just want to thank you so much for everything you've done. Thanks, Diane.
Hi, Professor Halpern. Happy retirement. Thank you so much for all that you've done for me and the CMC community over these years. You are one of my favorite professors of all times and one of the most influential people in my life. You've taught me so much about what it means to be a learner and a scholar and a professional, and I'm just so grateful for all of the things that you've taught me and how many times you've encouraged me and how many times you've recommended me and recommended me and recommended me. I am just so lucky to have you in my life, and I hope that we continue to correspond, and I wish you the very, very best retirement. You really deserve it.
I have the privilege of being one of Diane's last graduate students. Diane has undeniably contributed an enormous amount to the field of psychology, but it's her contributions off her resume page that I think I am most grateful for. Diane, you are the world's greatest mentor. I hope you know how much your students love and adore you, how much you've contributed to their lives and changed their lives forever. It's such a rare and special gift that I will forever be grateful for. You saw the potential in your students that they didn't even see in themselves, and you gave me opportunities that I never dreamed of having. I now have a wonderful career that I love, and it's all because of you. So I don't know what I did to deserve you, but thank you so much. I wish you the best, and I hope that we can stay close forever.
John Strahl, class of 2007, coming to you live from Seattle. So what to say about Professor Halpern on her retirement party? Well, I guess more than any other teacher I've ever had, she's the best at teaching students how to think for themselves. And I think in that way she fulfills the quintessential goal and role of a liberal arts professor. So I just want to say, Professor Halpern, you've had a great career. I'm really thankful to you as my mentor and professor and friend throughout that time. Even though I'm no longer in the field of psychology, I still use learnings from your classes on almost a daily basis. So congratulations, you've had a wonderful career, and best of luck in future endeavors.
Dr. Halpern, congratulations on wrapping up a very inspiring and influential career. We got to work together at the Berger Institute until I graduated in 2008, and that had a huge influence on my decision to pursue a career in developmental science research, where I'm now excruciatingly close to earning my PhD at UC Davis. Your mentorship style was so masterfully concise and effective. I have moments that stick in my head to this day. Probably my favorite was when I emailed you, excited about a three-way interaction I found on my senior thesis, and your two-line response was perfect. That's great. What are your plans for grad school? It was exactly the kind of push that I needed to start making some solid plans after CMC. I wish you the best in your retirement adventures, and cheers to you.
Hey Diane, your lab group here, and this is our video tribute to celebrate the time we've spent on research with you. We all want to thank you so much for the experience and guidance over the years.
You've been such a big part of our lives, and you're a major reason of why I pursued a psychology major. Thanks for being such a wonderful and supportive mentor throughout our time at the Claremont Colleges.
I appreciate you giving me opportunity to work in your lab. You helped show me that you never stop learning, and you are one of the most amazing women I have ever met. You have been a role model to me, and you have been illuminating the path to future possibilities.
You have been so instructive throughout 2 years. We were in the Claremont Colleges, and then the time afterwards. Especially I remember when I was struggling through major selections or like job searching and just everything. Thank you so much, and we'll miss you at the Claremont Colleges. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Diane.